That's mommy's microphone. That's my mouse. That's my notebook that you're not touching. That's my other notebook that you're not touching. That's your cup. That's my mouse again. That's my notebook.
I can hear the small woman.
Well, I don't know what you just pointed at.
Okay.
Daddy!
It's not daddy. It's not daddy. It's not. I promise it's not daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
daddy.
Remember when Script was on chat with us that one day, random, and he just goes, "Daddy!" Script daddy is not daddy, I promise. No, okay.
He is currently daddy, I
Or
think.
you said the word.
Bird is the
What? Go watch your movie. Look, it's Quasimodo.
No.
Yeah, it's Quasimodo. Go watch Quasimodo.
No.
Alright, we're... Oh, you fell down.
Shadow's stuck. Shadow's stuck.
Yeah, Quasimodo's stuck. Yeah, he's tied up. Alright. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So we left off with you having traveled across the valley of Barovia, up and down, and to reach the town of Valaki. And it is nearly dusk right now. The old Svalich Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by wooden palisades. Excuse me. Thick fog presses up against the wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town's slumber. A dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted into the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them.
Well, they should know how to hold out a welcome.
Sorry, I had to turn the movie down. It was getting too loud.
Well then. Let's see.
So wait, I had got up for like half a second. The gates guarded by 2 people, right?
Yes, there's 2 people behind the gate. And they're apparently looking at you, but they haven't said anything yet. So.
Is Mark still with us, right?
Yes, Ismark and I went out with you.
Sherry's just gonna wave.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of like, hello. Can we come in?
When you finally say something, the guards look towards each other and they say, "What do you want?" One of them says, "What do you want?"
Shelter for the most part.
That.
Hmm. And they mutter with themselves.
Traveling from across the land, and we'd rather not be stuck outside.
Give me a persuasion check, Waylon.
Persuasion 15.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay. One of the guards said, "Yeah, that's probably smart." And then you hear some movement, and they said, "Okay, you can push the gates open."
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. They let you in, and they watch you closely as you guys all coincide. So, inside the town, like I said, it is near dusk, and the streets are clearing out. Wrong chapter.
Quaylen's gonna look at one of the guards.
Okay.
Could you give us some directions as to a place where we could stay for the night?
The guard says, the Blue Water Inn is in the middle of town, straight down this road.
Thank you very much.
That's a depressing looking town.
Yes, it
Well, I mean, given the setting,
is.
It could be a happy town even in depressing settings.
it could be a happy town, but
So you,
yay! We're here to see Duke
I'm certainly
Fuckwad.
not one to expect for friggin' Willy Wonka. You want the Oompa Loompas to be coming out? Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo.
I'm just saying that there's a potential for it to be a happy town, but it looks like it's just gone to shit. So
Some pikemen.
yes.
I want his
Ooh,
hat.
I want his hat. Why do I picture if Sherry was more compulsive, she'd be like reaching for it?
It's shiny.
Carrie just goes full TF2 on us and tries to make a hat collection.
Yeah. Like by the end of this, she's gonna be like 3 feet taller because of all the hats she's wearing.
But nobody would notice because I'd use disguise self.
It'd be like a Wolfenstein game where you're just collecting all these helmets and strapping themselves to you as body armor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, so as you head into town, you don't see a lot of other guards as you're walking, but the few people out and about are giving you a wide berth. In fact, they seem to like gasp sometimes, and other ones like they run to the side of the street, the other side of the street when you're coming by. Especially Sherry and Anya get the
Oh yeah.
strangest
Oh,
looks.
yeah.
So.
Sherry just kind of.
I'm sure I'm getting some.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Sherry's gonna try and wave at people, but then with them gasping, she's gonna go, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know where my fourth is?"
Nadine's just gonna be
Oh.
quiet and just
Oh,
observe
Sherry.
the town at the moment.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm getting a lot of like holy symbol warding
Mhm.
symbols shot towards me.
Yes. Mostly gasps, versions of eyes, covering children's eyes, that sort of thing.
So nothing new.
Nothing new. No.
Quellen's gonna be keeping an eye out for if there's anyone who's running towards a place that isn't immediately apparent. Because
Okay.
where they might be running, it could potentially be to whoever the mayor is to let them know, oh hey, this demon's here.
That sounds smart. It doesn't really look like they're doing that. It looks more like people are going, not like there's not any sort of pattern to where people are going, right? Like most of them are going to houses, and they just like hurry themselves along as you're moving down. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep, no runners.
And here's my sample person. I told you I made way too many handouts.
Oh,
mean,
you
that's
just
fair.
got your simple run-of-the-mill peasant over here?
Yep. You notice that basically they all wear very drab clothing, browns and blacks and grays. Nobody has any flash of color at all on them. Except pretty much Ismark and Irina do, but the others, the other column don't have any flashes of color.
Nadine's like, no, I'm not really, but Nadine's like, filthy commoners. No, I'm kidding.
Filthy commoners.
Why did it make me sound like Gollum with the Precious, except for with commoners?
I was trying to go more for Malfoy, but fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're one and the same, aren't they?
Right?
More or less.
No. Nadine is. So have we moved towards this inn yet?
I was just gonna ask, are you guys going directly down the road to the inn? Are you gonna look
I
around?
assume
Or...
that we're all walking towards the center of the town where the inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nadine's
that's
got a
the
one-track
possibility.
mind right now. She's got questions. She's still looking for this monster hunter at the moment.
Okay.
So
All right.
No, I think we're playing the wrong game for that. I think we need to be playing Dark Sun. It's about as Monster Hunter as D&D gets.
well, I say monster hunter. That's what she was
No,
told he was called, but
Yeah, I know you don't mean as in the game. You mean as
like
somebody
vampire
wants
hunter.
Yeah.
We're looking for Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're looking for Dan
Strahd's good.
Hells. Yeah.
Does anybody tell me what your passive perceptions are again?
Let me look, cause I know mine's
15.
pretty high.
Mine is either a 14 or a 16. I forget if I have proficiency.
14.
Yeah, 14.
13.
I has the
Man, I don't-
15.
I don't know what Fox is.
Okay. Anybody who has a 14 or higher, that includes Fox. Notice, you guys get you get through the town. There's this area where you can see kind of a stockyards down here, and you get to about here, and you guys kind of notice that somebody is following you from a distance.
Are they following from behind or just kind of like in between the buildings?
From behind.
I am going to, if I can. So okay. Do I need to stealth to do this?
What are you gonna try to do?
I was gonna turn into ferret or whatever it is. Hold on, a stoat. Is that what I picked?
Yes, a stoat.
A stoat. I was gonna turn into a stoat and like.
Do that. I don't want to do that in public.
No, I was gonna stealth. I was gonna see if I could get enough of a stealth to like step out of the way and then.
Yes, to step into the phone booth and turn into Superman.
Yes.
Super stout.
Yeah.
Or stout man.
When you go behind the building, Sherry's confused and just kind of like starts looking for you.
Moon.
Okay.
And that is my last wild shape until we take a short rest.
Okay. Where there once was a Nadine.
There's no stoat.
There's no baby.
What is this?
Are you dumping a laundry basket? Put it back.
It's a giant startup.
So it's just the size of a ferret, right?
It's smaller.
Yeah.
More or less.
It's
Yeah,
just that this map is not to scale, so.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
smaller than they're about half the size of a ferret.
Okay.
Yeah, they're weasels. They're weasel kids.
I love stoats. Okay, they're so cute.
You know
They're
what?
cute.
I'm gonna. Did you roll for stealth?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
She got a 16.
I stepped into an alley.
At all. No,
Nope.
I didn't notice you doing that.
I stepped
So
into
I'm-
an alley and then a stoat came back out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up the stout.
I start squeaking.
Oh, don't be scared.
I'm like, Nadine wants to get down and go see if she can't figure out who's following us.
Sherry puts it back down. She's just kind of looking at it and just put it back down.
I almost had her bite you. Just to sell it. It only does 1 hit point of damage, so I mean, it would literally do nothing to you.
Okay, so are you? What are you going to try to do in that shape? Are you going to try and sneak back to find who is following you? Is that what your plan was?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stealth roll as the stoat and a perception roll. You can have advantage. I believe you have advantage in this set.
Damn.
Visible
Nice.
stout.
Damn.
The all-seeing
that-
stout.
That perception wasn't even at advantage. Damn.
Nadine's new favorite form. With my, like, what, 5 HP? I don't even know how much HP I've got. 1!
One.
You have 1 HP in that
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally any of us could punch her and she'd die. And she's knocked out of that.
No, that's not how you say it, Ori.
Okay. I don't know if you can see that handout, Ori, that I just sent to you, but it's down under the handouts. I'll show it to everybody then. Okay. You guys see it now? Yeah. There we go. So this is the guy following you. Maybe he does not seem to notice you stopping him.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... Do I notice anything odd about him, or...
He's obviously watching you and following you. When you say odd, is there anything particular you're looking for?
Like... Malevolent isn't the right word, but... Bad intentions, yeah.
It does not appear that he is going to draw weapons or anything like that.
Does he have any weapons on him?
Yes, he does.
What about...
Let me see what he has. Try to remember.
We'll just say that Rowan's just some random village kid that's running around.
It'll give me an opportunity to put my child handout out. He has a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Okay. Does he look like a merchant, or just someone that wants to speak to us?
He doesn't look like he wants to speak to you. He looks like he wants to watch you. If that makes sense.
Does he look like one of the Velaki?
Do they look like one of the other people? Well,
Or one of the Vistani, rather. My brain.
No, he does not look like a Vistani. He does not have that.
Okay, I'll follow him for another minute or two, and then I'm gonna go back to the group.
Okay.
And then just chill on Sherry's shoulder. I'm gonna like climb up her back, like run all the way around her and climb up her back and just sit on her shoulder.
Oh, hi there.
And I'm assuming that during all of this, the rest of the group is still watching. At least Quaylen, or not watching, walking.
Yeah.
At least Quaylen's still walking because he doesn't know anything going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you guys are all playing walking, that's what I assume too. So, okay.
Yeah.
So you travel through this village. Some of the houses look abandoned, but it doesn't look nearly as bad as that other town you were in. Obviously, people are living here, and it's a little more active, and people are outside, which is something completely different than the other town. Eventually, oops, didn't mean to grab you. I had to grab everybody. You make it to the inn.
Yay!
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Yay! Shelter!
Mm-hmm.
I have a new friend.
I keep muting myself and I keep forgetting to unmute. But yeah, I'm gonna stay a stoat and go just stay that way for a little bit, just observe.
Sure. All right, give me a second. I'm preparing to do that.
Yeah, your fire truck's stuck. Alright, 1 sec.
Chatty baby.
Indeed,
Babu
he
likes
is.
to talk.
Oh boy, does he like to talk.
I want you guys to know what he just did. He took his little firefighter that he's got, laid them on their back, and then stuck the huge fire truck, on top of them and said the firefighter's stuck. Why do you keep running the fireman over, Rowan? It's not nice. Why are you putting him under the fire truck?
Behavior?
Look, he doesn't want to live under the fire truck. He wants to sit in the fire truck.
You guys should hear how he
do it.
says truck too, if you haven't already.
He's running the
does
poor
he say
fireman
it?
over.
It's not appropriate for streams.
Oh.
Do you not hear him?
Oh.
No.
It's a fire
No.
truck. Yeah, fire. No. Stop running the fireman over. It's not nice.
Stop running the fireman over.
It's not nice.
So true.
You know what? He's just gonna stay under the fire truck now because you keep running him over, and I'm not saving him this time. I'm not getting him out from under the fire truck. You've done run him over. He's dead now.
No.
Oh
Dead
boy.
Rowan.
Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts the blue waterfall.
Hmm. Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, there it is.
All right. Do we think this guy's still following us?
So he kind of peeled off when you headed once you got near the inn, and headed a different way.
So he just continued on walking.
Actually, he went back the way he came.
Huh.
Okay. I will find a bush. No, that would be too obvious if I just walked out of a bush. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. Is there a tree or something nearby that I can?
There's a well over there. It looks like.
Yeah, but no. Nadine does not have good history with holes in the ground. Okay.
There's also
The well.
there's a shed up there, and there's another shed behind the inn.
Can I?
Behind one of these pillars.
Can I? Is there a window? Is that a window?
Where? Yes.
Can I go between the windows where nobody can see?
You can try.
How long has it been? Because I only have an hour.
Oh, it's only been a couple minutes.
Oh, never mind. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay like this for a few minutes, and then when we go inside, I'll find a room, and like.
I don't think any of us have realized that that's you.
So like, if you guys just like not, like, where's Nadine? Nope.
It's more of, I guess she went to go shop or something. I guess we all told each other we were going to the inn, so.
Yeah.
She knows where we're going.
I'm just sitting there on her shoulder, like squeaking and like motioning with my little tiny paws to my chest, like.
Would anyone seeing the stout, particularly Cherry, would they be able to roll insight to if Nadine is doing those body gestures to recognize?
I will say all of Nadine's animal shapes are Snow White, so all the ones you've seen so far are like extremely white fur.
It is completely up to you guys as players whether you know it's her. So I it doesn't matter to me. And I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Since
Whatever you
Sherry
think is
has,
your character. Yeah, like I said, since your character, it depends on what you think your characters would act. That's all I'm saying. So.
okay. Since Sherry hasn't seen her transform into a stout before, Sherry's just gonna assume it's a random animal that came up to her because it's happened before.
Well, who was the one who saw her transform the first time?
She did that during combat.
Sherry saw her transform into a cat before combat.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah, the first cat form. Because I think, didn't we see her change out of it?
I think she was at the very back. Yeah, we did.
So nobody has seen Nadine transform yet, so there's just random animals keep showing up and Nadine just keeps disappearing.
And Sherry's like, well, this is what normally happens to me anyway, so I don't see anything unusual about it.
Question, DM.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember out of character, but did Ismark, beyond getting to the village, mention any other form of plan or...
He mentioned the Abbey.
Yeah, the Abbey, which is the next town over.
The
he didn't
priest
mention
talked
Abbey,
about
the
the
priest.
Abbey.
Right.
Yeah, the priest did.
But did Ismark mention anything other than just get her to the village?
No, I don't think so.
He did not. To be perfectly frank, and he might have told you this on the way, Ismark has never been to Vallaki. He has lived in Barovia his entire life. So
Jeez, wow.
there's
Not a very troubled man.
Yeah, there is very little commerce in Barovia in the valley, and so there are not many people who just travel between the two towns. Pretty much, he says the only people who travel are either Strahd's minions, or the Vistani, or the wine people who deliver the wine. That's about it. If you guys mind, hold on a minute. I have to use the little DM's room, and I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh. That fox! Oh my god, that fox!
Yes.
Yeah, it's adorable.
I want!
It's a little fox that thinks it's on snow and is worried
Yeah.
as to why it's not
yeah.
going into the snow.
Yeah, it keeps beating its face against it, and it's like, no, baby, no.
Ah,
No, baby, I love you.
I'm
I
curious.
love you.
Does
You're
it...
good foxy.
Yes, it Yeah, Sherry's just sitting there petting the stout that's on her shoulder. Because why not? That cat is a monster. How dare.
That cat is trained to be an assassin. Jesus, yeah, it like slings the damn thing off. There's sometimes where it like just paws it off, and sometimes where it looks like it grabs it and throws it to the ground.
That cat is trained to kill.
Do-do-do-do-do. Hope everyone's doing well.
Don't mind me, I'm just falling asleep.
Same.
How dare. Only I'm the only one that's allowed to fall asleep during D&D.
I've been up since 3:30 in the friggin' morning.
I've also already done it once on stream, anyways.
Damn.
Yes, he did. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
It was
couple
during
months
the
ago.
Ari's Inferno game.
Oh.
Just at one point, we suddenly hear from its mic. Just some deep breathing.
Yeah,
Is
I
he
was
asleep?
out.
Myth?
Yeah.
Myth!
Yeah. Sorry. I was tired that day, man.
Yeah.
It was like one of my first couple of days of, like my first couple of weeks of work. So it kicked my fucking ass. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna fall asleep.
Boy.
I've
That's why I'm
got
not laying down right now. I'm sitting up.
I've got 2 cans of pop here for a full sugar and caffeine overdose to keep myself up.
Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm sitting up or laying down. I'll fall asleep.
Fair.
The only times where I've had that happen to me is when I pull an all-nighter, and then I just randomly will fall asleep in my chair during the day.
For me, it's just if I'm not getting my 8 hours a day or more, I'll just be really tired and like conk out at any time. I has a specific sleep schedule, and when it goes out of whack, it misses me.
Hawk says he is arriving, but we shall see when he arrives.
He will be here soon.
Hawk has to wrestle Rowan into bed.
Hmm.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy. Rowan is a proper British baby.
Daddy!
Jeez. Some of the stuff he
Daddy!
says.
Well, yeah, he's being raised by Ori and Hawk. Why are you surprised?
I'm not. It's just wow. Some of the stuff that I hear come out of that little child's mouth.
Armored.
Yes?
I thought you'd like Thav. I guess not.
What?
How dare you post this disgraceful meme?
What?
How
Da-da-da.
dare?
Da-da-da.
How dare?
Da-da-da-da-da.
And I will walk 500 miles.
I will beat you.
See, walking 500 miles is just too much effort.
You kidding
Hey,
me? Walking half a mile is too much.
Walking is too much.
Yeah.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be posting the meme I made of you.
Made of who? With
Of
Ocean?
me. Yeah.
Although now that I mentioned it, nah, not gonna post it.
Good.
I value my character too much.
Kill them all.
I already almost killed Thav. No, seriously. Thav killed a boss's summon, and then the boss did 200 damage to him.
Mind you, we're 15th level,
Yeah.
so I have had the health to survive, but it brought me down to 0.
He barely had enough health to survive. If he had been 8 hit points less, he would have been.
Yes, because
Mind
it
you,
was
that's what-
multi-hit.
Yeah, it was 5 hits and 2 of them crit.
Whee!
Necropolis was not a happy boy.
Neither was the rest of the party after that.
No.
Oh.
Ew.
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 See if I have.
Ew.
Awoo.
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 Morph.
We're scaring all the people away.
Oh, and then Sophie just starts barfing. Django.
Sophie could just go and set off Annie.
Yeah, I know.
It's really funny to watch.
Oof. Yeah, and then Annie just gets fucking crazy.
That cat.
Oh, he looks so fat.
That cat is very precise.
Smack.
Just smack.
Smack, smack.
Smack
You
the
smack-
fire. Sorry, chat, that we're memeing away while Ari's gone.
We're probably muted. If any.
No, you weren't muted. I was. Sorry, I'm back. Rowan was being difficult.
As he usually is a lot of the time.
Because Rowan wanted to stay up until that day.
Yeah, no, John's home. He just got home, but yeah. He's heating up his food. He's heating up his food and it'll be ready. Is Derek back?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Welcome back.
No worries.
Okay, so did we decide we were going to go into the inn as is?
Yeah, I'll just stay this way for now. We literally just got to the end. We got followed by something. Nadine's a stoat. Yeah.
Nadine is baby. Nadine is a precious baby right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, maybe it's a good thing I'm not playing Vulcan. Because every time Nadine was shifted, be like, ooh, try to pet her.
No, that's Sherry's job right now.
Yes, I'm just occasionally petting this animal that's on my shoulder. Because why not?
And every time it recoils, like, hey!
Like,
Just
go to sleep.
Baby.
Dear God! Loud ass neighbors and their loud ass cars.
Close windows!
Hold on.
Stab them.
I opened the front door of the inn, by the way, so you guys can go in if you would like.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Waylon and Fox would be the first two in.
Okay. I'll move Fox up there since he's not at his computer yet.
I like how since Ori hasn't moved her character yet, the stoat is now just floating.
Magic stove.
Okay.
Alright.
It turns out the stoat operates on Warg.
Okay.
Still just flying through and going to the front lines, I see.
Oh no, I just was moving my token to an open space.
The non-humans are just gonna hide kind of in the back.
Do you want me to wait until Fox sits down to read or to join us before continuing, or?
Do you want him to wait on reading the description until you sit down, or? It's gonna take him a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall. under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf's heads mounted on wooden plaques. There is one bartender. She is standing behind the door and currently pouring wine for the gentleman in the bar in front of her. And when you step in, it's the tavern shuts up for just a minute. Everybody looks at you, and this is even when it's just Quail and Fox. Everybody looks at you, and then they go back and start talking to you again, but quieter than they were before.
Quaylen's going to first approach the bar.
Okay.
Good evening.
And the bartender comes up to you and says, welcome to the Blue Water Inn. Obviously, you are not local. Were you looking for rooms?
Yes, just traveled over from the village of Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
We hoping for just a couple of rooms for... Pauses for a second, doing a bit of mental count. For about 6 to 7 people, please.
Okay.
If the rooms are available, that is.
I do have rooms available, she says. And she shows you the price list, which is basically it's 1 electrum per person per night. And then the food and wine they have as well.
That'd be lovely.
All right, I'm here.
She says, so 7 of you, and she goes behind the bar and pulls out and looks at these bunch of keys she's got. And she says, I've got 3 rooms. 1 with 4 beds, 2 with 2 beds. How do you want to split them up?
1 with 4, 2 with 2. Looks back at the group. Just running the numbers through my head, I think we'll need all... We'll probably need all the rooms.
Okay, that's fine. She puts some keys in a little pile on things. She says, this is for the 4-bedroom room. This is for the 2-bedroom room. This is 2-bedroom room. So take the keys you need for them. There's obviously 4 keys for the 4-bedroom room and 2 keys for each of the other room.
I was going to say, don't we just need 2 rooms? 1 with the 4-bed and 1 with the 2-bed?
There's 7 of us.
Oh, we have other people with us?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you have
about the 2 followers.
Yes, you have your folks who are going with you. And she says, you can get to the rooms using the stairs outside, and the keys will let you into the upper floor from there.
All right, how much do we owe you?
For 7 of you, that'd be 7 electrum pieces. Did I not show this to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, I was just questioning in my head, was that per person or per room?
No, it's per person.
Okay. Oh. Quaylen looks to Ismark and Irina.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cover your room.
Oh, Ismark says that's not necessary, but thank you very much.
I'll pay 3 electrum.
Mm-hmm.
For my stay and Ismark Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Fox
And
looks at the girls and offers to cover all theirs.
Does he realize that Nadine's there as a stoat?
I don't know, does he? You guys tell me.
She changed while nobody was looking. So
Okay, is there a random stoat following her?
There's a random white stoat following you.
It's been sitting on Sherry for a while, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this for my own satisfaction.
Mhm.
Has no idea.
I climb up onto his shoulder and just sit.
Oh, Sherry's a little disappointed.
Attack roll.
Punch! Punch! Punch!
Get it off! Get it off!
There's 6 of us. Don't know where the other member of our group went.
Just a
She says,
exasperated chip from Nadine.
You know what? I'm gonna, since I should be able to somewhat communicate with animals, I'm gonna use insight.
Nadine
See if
just
okay.
gives an exasperated chirp when he says that.
Do I know any of the emotions that are going on behind that shirt?
Yeah, annoyance.
Okay.
Fox is phobically terrified of small animals.
Punch! Punch! Punch!
Get it off! Get it off!
Oh God, no!
My worst fear.
I don't know why I tried to make Fox into an orc, but that's fine. Please enter in the walk now, boys.
But yeah.
Okay, so with Nadine apparently unaccounted for in his mind, he at least offers for Anya and Sherry to cover their room, and
We'll need to at least pay ahead for Nadine.
Oh, if she ever comes up, then I reckon I'll pay hers too.
Maybe offer the 4th one just in case. We won't want to leave our friend here on a tab.
Nadine just kind of gives up and flopped on Fox's shoulder at this point. She just kind of just gives up. Because she needs to change back, but there's too many people around.
Okay, so you guys have paid up for them. That's 4 from Quaylen and 3 from Fox.
Three from Quaylen. Yeah. He paid for himself and the 2 NPCs.
I thought you were paying up for Nadine. I thought you said that. Or did someone else say that? I'm sorry.
Fox is paying for Nadine, Sherry, himself, and Anya.
Cool. All right, great. She says, okay, I'll go have some beef and bread made for you. Have a seat, please. And thank you.
And looks at the menu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We had a bit of a trek over. A round of Red Dragon crutch for us.
Okay. She's happy to provide that as well.
Fox kind of juts his thumb at the wolf steak on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Bit ironic, isn't it?
Yes. Is it a bit ironic? Is that what you asked her?
No, I stated it. It wasn't like
it
was just a statement because we just passed the dead wolf out there.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't really know what you mean by being ironic.
No, he's kind of saying it to the group.
Oh, okay.
No, he's going to take advantage of the hot beef soup.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What drink is everyone getting?
Red Dragon Crush. It's wine.
Yeah, Quaylen got a glass of Red Dragon Crutch for everyone.
A pint.
Or, yes, a pint of wine for everyone.
Does it come in a pint glass or is it like a bottle?
That's an excellent question.
Real
That's
quick,
important.
Have a full tankard of wine? Yes, really
that
quickly.
the NPC in the bottom right corner, is that Doc Brown?
Wait, this one?
Yes.
That is a random NPC thing that I got from somewhere.
It looks like Doc Brown.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just sitting here staring at him like, Back to the Future. Did they go to Barovia?
No, I don't think that is not Doc Brown.
Sorry.
He came on this chariot of thunder and lightning. Started screaming about 88 miles per hour, whatever that means.
Sorry, continue. My ADD got the better of me.
It's okay. So after you place your orders, okay, I'm going to decide that it is a tankard or something because she has the wine on tap from these barrels behind her. So, and then she walks up here and yells into the back, "Erwin, we've got guests. Need some soup and one steak." And as she does that, a little boy runs out. God damn it, Gary. And just starts running around crazily around the thing, and then starts harassing this dude.
He starts harassing Will Turner.
Yes.
Damn it, Ori.
Look, we've got Will Turner right here. We've got Jon Snow over here.
Ori.
We've got...
Not everybody is a pop culture reference.
I don't know. I swear this guy over here has to be from something. I swear I've seen that face before.
No, I was just being funny. At this point. Nadine is gonna
Be small.
hide from the kid. And
Okay.
Arlo is gonna hide from the kid too.
Oh,
Probably.
that's right. Arlo's there too.
Arlo's hiding.
What does the harassment consist of?
Mostly he keeps like tugging on the guy's thing. And he says, Carl.
Coral.
Yeah. And eventually
Carl.
the guy looks at him and says, Gray, what do you want? And he says, Carl. I just like saying your name. Carl.
Carl.
Damn.
Carl, killing
Here's-
people is bad.
Here's a nice handout of them, of the
Look at that.
family.
Look at that lad, and I don't mean the boys.
He looks like he'd fit right in on Fiddler on the Roof.
If I were a rich man.
It's Reptevia.
If the gray on his beard was a little shorter to the sides, it would look like he has an arrowhead.
I like his beard. That's a fabulous beard, okay?
I will try and grow it.
Okay.
Now Ori's gonna draw her Barra boys with that beard.
Mhm.
I mean...
Now that the idea's there.
Yeah. Now that you've given her an idea.
You guys know not to give me ideas.
Here are
Bad
some,
things happen.
Here are some other people that are in the inn that I have handouts for.
Fox needs to make a con save to get that beard to grow out.
Oh my god, it is Will Turner.
Right?
Carl Watcher.
Is it Walker or Watcher?
Doctor.
Okay.
Doctor.
Wachter.
Alright. It's Nikolai.
Nikolai. Nico, it's your cousin.
See, now I'm disappointed that I'm not playing Nico because we could have had like, my name's Nico too.
That's just fantasy Tony Stark. Come on now.
Zoldar's name amuses me every time I see it.
Zuldar Zuldarvich.
I think that's all of them that are in this place, right?
It's
And then-
probably
Yevgeny Krushkin. He looks like he could use a hug.
All right. Other people are random NPC who have no names and therefore you should not talk.
What?
They will. They appear only to be an object and will disappear as we leave.
Actually, here's. Do I need to? Do I need to roll stealth to hide from the kid?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Are you staying over there or are you joining everyone else at the table?
I'm just trying to.
Fox's shoulder.
I jumped down. I'm not smart.
I'm not smart.
I suppose I should roll Arlo to hide too, I guess.
I mean, you can just come over to Fox and go into his onto his shoulder.
I will probably do that. I did something stupid.
Warg.
Wah. Oh, Arlo got a nat 20. Yeah. Arlo turns into Shadow.
Okay.
He is a shadow.
But Nadine bounds over to Fox again and just climbs up him way away from the kid.
Arlo becomes a person.
After a few minutes, the kid runs away upstairs. That's the kind of thing he does. There is, by the way, a balcony above this room, which has 2 doors in it, 2 doors off of it. So, FYI, which is up the stairs. Okay, and after a minute or so, Danica, and she'll introduce herself too as Danica Dorakova, owner, bartender, Blue Water Inn. Welcome to Milwaukee. She comes out with your wine, and she passes it around, or gives everybody 1 pint's worth.
I stick my face into one of the cups.
Okay, so that would be 1 electrum, and 2 silver. So
Wait, would it be 1? Yeah.
Are you going to give her silver pieces?
I don't have silver pieces. I only have electrum.
You can ask somebody who does.
That's the thing. Nobody does.
You're right. That's true because silver is bad for vampires. I get it.
So if you found some silver and you gave some to somebody,
could you make some change for some electrum?
She says absolutely.
Okay.
And she makes change for you with copper. So.
Okay, so I give her 2 electrum, and I would get 30 copper back.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. And she's happy to talk to you if you want to do it. I moved her back on the bar just because she needs to keep people's whistles wet. But if you've got any questions for her, she seems actually, compared to like everybody else who is definitely not looking at you and talking to themselves right now, she actually seems like friendly.
Well,
Sherry's gonna hand over her drink.
Okay.
To Fox. So.
Fox just raises an eyebrow towards you.
Gwylin raises an eyebrow as well.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for my room, and I only drink water.
So.
You say you only drank 1?
No, she doesn't drink any alcohol.
Oh, okay.
My apologies. I did
You're
not
fine.
realize.
So
Fox shrugs and just takes the drink.
Nadine, as Fox takes the drink, Nadine just shoves her little snout into the cup, and it comes away. And she's a little red stain on her little white face.
All right, I gotta ask, what the hell is with this thing? Is this your pet, Sherry?
I don't have any pets.
I just realized I made a mistake with the math because I was counting for Nadine,
Yeah.
but Quaylen wanted to buy a drink for Nadine, so that would be 40 pieces returned.
That's fine.
So Fox has an extra drink anyway.
Yes, so Fox has an extra drink anyway.
That the stoat just stuck its face
Con
in.
save necessary.
No, not unless you think that it would that 3 glass.
Do I need to make a con save since I am the stoat?
No, I'm not. Unless you want to, I'm not gonna.
I'm curious. I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah, I don't think you could really drink enough to get. So
I just start like taking big swallows out of this cup. This little stoat is just like going to town. No, I'm kidding. I am curious though.
Now I'm just picturing like the stoat drinking to the point where the entire tankard is empty and it's just filled with a inflated stout. First order of business. How do we want to split the rooms? There are 2 rooms that have 2 beds and 1 room that has 4.
Mark says that he'll stay in a room with his sister unless you want to split women together.
Well, between Anya, Cherry, Dean, and Irina, that's 4. They could stay in the room for 4. That leaves... And that would leave one of us staying in a room on our own. Or
One thing.
could split it so that you have the 3 women, Sherry, Nadine, and Anya, staying in the room for 4, and then it's Fox and I in one room, and the 2 of you in the other.
Either is fine by me, he says. Irina agrees.
I'd rather not have anybody left on their own. You never know, even though this place does seem rather safe.
That is a fair point.
Second one's fine.
Okay.
I would like for a game mechanics DM point, I'd like to bring to attention that one.
Okay.
And see if there's anything of benefit towards Fox.
I'm reading it.
Sure, that's fine.
No one seems to recognize or know your knighthood.
Okay.
So at this moment, no.
Okay, so I'd have to make it apparent what my aims are for people to be sympathetic to it, I suppose.
That too, and part of it is someone knowing about your knightly order, and they don't know about you here. But if you did make then it might help. Yes. If you did make your goals known, yes, then it might.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not going to right now.
Okay.
All right. So let's. And Quaylen divvies up the keys. He gives one of the 2-bedroom room keys to Irina and Ismark.
Mm-hmm.
He holds on to the other pair of keys, one for him, and he holds on to one of the other pair and gives the other to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gives Irene and Sherry each 2 keys.
You mean
Choose
Anya?
to give
Anya,
one
sure.
to Nadine when she shows up.
Okay.
Fox actually kind of seemed deep in thought while the keys were being distributed.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to the 2 siblings and looks at Ishmark eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So how about you and I share a room, and then your sister can be safer with more people if she shares with the girls.
Says, okay, that's fine too.
I scurry over to Ismark.
Wouldn't that have me as, well, being alone?
Not if one of the ladies wants to go with you. Said there's 2 separate beds.
Silence.
Nadine scurries over and sits on Ismark's arm now.
Okay.
Her little face stained red from the wine.
Ismark kind of gives it a look, and again looks to Sherry because everybody thinks this is Sherry's.
Sherry's just sitting there oblivious to what's going on.
Would this side question? Would this count as a short rest?
Nobody else is inciting
Yes, it can
the.
show service.
Okay.
Nobody else is inciting the Ermine.
I mean, I could try. I think I've already tried inciting.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's the
you
other
do.
question. I'm gonna say that her eye color stays the same, so she's got one blue eye and one yellow eye.
Fox has never looked into her eyes.
Well, that was a new development.
Zoom.
I don't have much longer before she just pops back in this place and like suddenly is sitting on.
Yeah, if you want it to be a short rest, she's gonna her wild shape is gonna be over. So
I need. I'm gonna skitter outside. I'm gonna
Okay.
change back.
okay.
I'm gonna see if I notice. Do I notice the stout leaving?
Yes.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna skitter outside and then change back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come back inside. Where am I? Hold on.
Does she still have wine all over her face?
Probably.
Oh, sorry.
I can't. Why can't I see anybody? It's this token. It's this token's bugged out, is what it is. Because I could see as the stoat. I'm sitting on someone, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You are now. You're at the table.
Your token
You're sitting on
has
Quaylen's lap.
your token has sight. I swear to
hello?
God.
You're standing on
Oh,
somebody
now you're
else.
on Ishmark.
That's okay.
Do you want me to try making a new token again? Cause
Oh, wait! I can see now.
okay.
I want to just walk up and.
Do you know what I think it might have been? It's because you had the other still on the screen.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me delete it.
Yeah, that's okay. I deleted it. Just remind the feature, and I will delete it. Okay.
Yeah, Nadine.
Oh, there you are. You missed it. We
Look
had a
who showed
stout
up.
friend.
Mhm.
We had a stout friend for a little while.
Do you mean a stoat?
Yeah. It's a stout friend.
Well,
Yeah,
stout
sure
is a
is.
rather dark beer. I think you mean
It's
stoat.
stout. Sorry, I can't say words right. And that's out of character.
Wait, what did you say?
I said stout.
What about
You're
it, though?
saying Stout, like
I'm-
Guinness.
I missed it. I like
As
space for.
opposed to stoat.
So, what about the stoat, though? I missed it. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, there was a.
Oh.
Say it.
Oh, so you were asking. Oh, so in character you were. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've had 2 random insight rolls happen, apparently.
So yeah, Nadine just sits down and she kind of looks at Ismark, and then she kind of looks.
Looking into my soul.
She kind of looks around, and she just sits there. She doesn't say anything.
Oh, damn.
Did you disappear off too?
I had some. I'll explain in a moment.
As long as you end up explaining. Oh, Anya, Cherry, would you care to give her one of the keys?
Oh. Sherry hands over one of the keys.
So Nadine, when you come and sit down at the door at the bar, Danica gives you this look for just a moment, like suspicious look, but then it goes away, and she pours you some wine that Quaylen already.
Okay. I'm gonna drink it, but I want to insight what the look was about.
Mhm. It was suspicion.
like I was trying to steal something, or just like
No.
I'm just a shady person.
Yeah, like you're a shady person.
Oh.
Or she thinks she knows something about you, but maybe doesn't.
I'm gonna drop just a gold coin on the counter to make her think that I'm not like just trying to come in and take things. Or no, I'm gonna drop an electrum piece on the counter because I only have 2 gold.
Okay.
I'm poor right now.
She says they already paid for your room. Did you want to stay?
No, that's just for any trouble that you may have. You seem to be uneasy about my coming in, so I figured I'd pay just to alleviate any concerns.
She says, well, hopefully there will be no trouble.
I would hope not.
All right, and then after a few minutes, Erwin comes out carrying a big thing of the steak for Fox and then the soup and bread for everybody else. He passes it out.
Steak for me? I just wanted the soup.
I thought you ordered the steak.
No, he commented that was ironic to the rest
Oh, duh. I confounded those. Then it's just the soup and bread for everybody.
Oh, thought you wanted the steak. I already made it. Here you go.
No. We'll make the DM make the mistake, not the NPCs. Then he goes back into his kitchen.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, he says. Big gruff voice.
Sherry nods and starts eating.
Can I do like a... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna do more in-character talk. You continue.
I was just... Can I just do like a general inside of the room just to see how, like, to see the general, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll tell you.
Feeling?
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
Yeah, general room feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
15.
So there is certainly a lot of suspicion about you and your group, but especially you, and especially Sherry, and a little bit Nadine, amongst most people up there. Of the people that seem to be less afraid of you would be coincidentally the 4 people whose pictures I've shown you, and this woman not as much either, and as well as Danica behind the thing. She seems to treat you like a normal human being.
Huh.
The rest of them, especially these 2 ladies down here, like even though they're sitting, Ms. Margaret and me sitting next to them, they're talking very quietly to themselves, and like occasionally will give glances at you guys.
So while Fox is being quiet and just eating, he's going to try and listen in on the gossiping around. Do you want a perception?
Yeah, gain perception.
Okay, with help, is that going to be advantage or no?
Sure.
Or is she just going to roll?
Yeah, just advantage is cool.
20.
Okay. Let's give a couple rumors.
But yeah, Nadine's helping, so.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it as advantage. The idea that both of us are kind of listening.
And Nadine's got advantage on that stuff anyway, so.
Does she?
Hearing checks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right, because of the thing.
Okay, so how long are you guys gonna be down there listening?
Time it takes to eat the food.
Okay.
So like 30 minutes maybe.
So there are a couple interesting things here. One group is talking about some weird purple flashes of light they've seen from the attic of the Burger Master's mansion. Some others are gossiping about the next festival is going to be. And these two guys up here, these two, the brothers, are talking to each other and kind of plotting about about poking around at that stranger's carnival wagon, seeing what's up with it.
Is that something the group passed so we know where it is?
Nope.
So the mansion with the purple flashes of light, would I think that would be any sort of like magic work going on?
That seems a reasonable conclusion, but without more description or seeing it, it's hard to know what exactly magic.
Flashes of light could just be a flickering candle in a window.
But purple.
Oh, I didn't hear purple.
Yeah, purple flashes of light. It probably is aliens, that's right.
It's aliens.
It's aliens.
I actually got Rowan to do the thing the other day because his hair was a mess, and I had him do the hand motion, and he said aliens.
Oh.
I have no knowledge arcana, but we'll talk about it later and see if somebody can do an insight check on the arcana side, maybe.
I mean, I could probably do it right now, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Making another
the magic.
Yeah, making another a roll isn't going to help in this situation. Basically, you would need to see it, or have some more information to make any conclusion, except that it sounds like it could be magic, but you're not sure what kind or anything like that. With just the description that a couple of laymen have given, to each other.
There's a couple of purple lights. What could create purple lights? Unfolds an entire dictionary. Okay, that spell, that spell, that spell, that spell.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like at least there'd be some hint as to what specific spells might create it.
It could be.
I don't think it would be without seeing it exactly and more description.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to make it right. So.
Okay.
I don't think I've got anything else then, unless anybody else wants to do anything. We probably go on up to bed, I guess, maybe.
Quaylen, after his meal, will go up bar.
Okay.
And ask the barkeep, "Thank you very much for the meal. It's rather satisfactory."
Thanks. I'll pass the compliment down to the chef. And then you hear from the kitchen, "I heard it."
Just a bit of a question, as it is dangerous to be traveling out to the wilderness here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know of any ways for someone to get a longer-term shelter? I don't plan to stick around for forever, but others of my party might.
She thinks about it. She says, "Well, I mean, there are abandoned houses. Whether or not you would stay in them, I guess you would have to talk to the burgomaster, but you're really welcome to stay here as long as you wish. We don't have that many visitors."
DM, could you repeat the name she said?
Her name, or
like
the landlord?
I thought I heard
the burgomaster. She said you could talk to the burgomaster.
The mayor, basically.
Burgomaster?
Yeah. And Burgermaster being a mayor, basically, it's kind of a German.
Oh, right.
The town official.
Yes. In character, I would know that. Out of
Yes.
character, I did not know that.
Yes, yeah, in character, yes, you would know that.
Yeah.
Burgers.
Yeah,
A master.
yeah, Burgermaster, which I think Irina and Ismark's father was of.
Correct. Yes, of Barovia.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barovia.
The Burgomaster. Do you know if there would be a good time to seek audience with him?
I think if you go over his house today and just ask to see him, they'll let you know. Not really an appointment thing. She's kind of half-assed. Not really an appointment thing, but I suspect that he'll definitely want to know that you're in town, even if he doesn't already.
All right. I'll try to make a point of it once the sun comes back up. Well, at least when I'm able to see outside again. The some of our travels might. I've heard that there was an abbey out to the east. Have you heard anything going on down that way? Some of us might end up having to travel that way.
She says, the Abbey in Kretsk. Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a place that used to be a place of healing. So I think it's been abandoned for a while. But I guess if you're looking for a safe place and the Baron Kretzkoff will let you in, then it will be a good place to go as any.
Baron Kreskov?
Kretzkoff, yes.
Is there anybody here that looks like they might know the location of this hunter that I'm looking for?
I was close. I had to see Evan on AK.
Not really, Nadine. Not really.
Okay.
They except maybe these guys, the guys at the top that are look like hunter types.
Okay.
Everybody else in this bar looks relatively provincial. These guys, the two brothers, they kind of have an idea about them, but to your noble feeling, it's more of a provincial nobility. You know.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the information. Do you know of anything else that's going on the roads?
She thinks about this for a moment. She thinks not much goes on the road, to be honest. Why were you looking for something in particular?
Me? No. Well, other than my own safety if I end up having to go out that way.
Give me an insight check, Quaylen.
Sure. 11. Yay.
She is probably not holding some stuff back from you, but you don't feel like it's in a malicious way. It's in a I don't.
Kind of a we don't talk about it kind of way.
Well, more like we don't talk about it to strangers kind of way. So she says, well, if you're going to be on the roads, you should definitely keep your eye out for wolves giant wolves, werewolves, sometimes bats at night get kind of vicious. You should also keep an eye out for wild men. There are wild men who live in the mountains who sometimes come down here to civilization. And there also are some druids who are very delicious. I would recommend keeping an eye out for all of those things.
Am I close enough to hear that?
Sure. She's not really whispering it, she's talking in a plain voice. And most of the room is kind of quiet anyway, because they're all talking to themselves. So.
Okay. I just make a mental note to try and get more information later about these druids and the werewolf stuff.
Yes, Anya, they all need a spanking.
Evil, wicked, naughty hobbitses.
No. No.
Oh wait, you were talking about Monty Python.
Monty Python.
Okay.
Yeah. Wicked naughty druids.
Naughty.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out. I've only been able.
Probably wise, she says. Go ahead.
Thank you for the information. I've only encountered a wolf on the road so far, but being able to know what else might be hiding out there could potentially keeping me alive for one night longer. Do you have a place of mercantile in this town?
She says, yes, you can go to the stockyards, Arisex. So.
Hopefully a bit better price than the other asshole we dealt with.
He's referring to a merchant who grossly overcharged for the cost of materials.
I don't know, he sold me a very nice teapot for fairly cheap.
So she says, first of all, when you talk about the wolf, one of the guys up at the top, this guy here with the long beard, says, did you kill it?
No, it was already dead.
Yes, by the time we got there, it was already well skewered.
Fox holds up one of the spears.
He says, you left the body? Was it, how old was it?
Unfortunately, I'm not exactly an expert on wolf biology.
One long dead. Long enough to be cold.
He shakes his head and he says a waste.
Yeah, I carved the poor thing up. Wasn't much to salvage.
That gets them interested, and they're going to come talk to you. So Danica, you asked, you said about the merchant, and then Danica will say, well, you have to understand that Barovia is fairly closed off. We don't get a lot of visitors from outside. So we trade the coins that we have for the things that we have, or barter. And so there aren't a lot of things, and the things that are here are scarce. And the only alternative is the Stani, who charge much more than a Barovian.
I understand. More to the point of my attitude towards this merchant was more that he was the prices he was charging. I'm pretty sure that not even a whole town would be able to afford a single item.
She nods. She says, well, I'm sorry you had that experience. Oh God, Derek's customer service guy came out. So she says, actually, there are the people of Barovia tend to be pretty suspicious of strangers, and I'm sure you both. So that may have something to do with it. Otherwise, I don't know because I don't know this man you're talking.
No worries. I hold no grudge. Not gonna let one foul fruit spoil the rest of the bunch.
Mm-hmm. She smiles a little bit. She says, "That's probably why." Okay. Meanwhile,
The Legion of Doom.
Customer service DM. How can I cause your character's anguish and anxiety today? Well, there's these things called heartstrings, and you cut them.
all right. So this guy comes over to you, Fox.
I mean, I have a dragon that works.
He comes over, sticks his hand out to you, and he says, "Name's Zoldar."
Fox shakes his hand. Fox.
Nice to meet you. We're wolf hunters. Me and my pal Kenny over there.
Kind of give him a sideways glance.
Makes me wonder if that handiwork wasn't yours. Then. I was thinking to ask you just from looking at you.
He says, "No, we wouldn't have left it."
Sherry looks a little irritated.
He says,
but she just continues eating.
Yeah. He says, "They're a plague on this land. And, there aren't many who are brave enough to go out and hunt them. But we do."
Guessing you're the guys that keep this place pretty supplied with wolf steaks then, hey?
He laughs and he says, "Yes, that would be us."
I'll have to order one for breakfast.
Erwin is very good. Well, he says, "If you ever need a guide, let me know. We're happy to do it." Or, what did he say?
Did you say or?
No, he said 4, and then Derek has a little bit. Okay. He says 5 gold a day. We'll be happy to guide you anywhere during the day, of course, that you'd like to go. You can find us here in the morning.
Very good. We'll keep you in mind.
All right. And he goes back and he starts talking to his friends again. All right. Anybody else has something to do tonight? Go ahead.
I was just going to say after that, Fox kind of leans forward to the rest of the group. They seem like all right people, I suppose. A little suspicious, but who wouldn't be with a bunch of strange folk like us coming through?
I don't like them.
Fox just shoots her a glance.
Nadine's just quiet.
Oh, these wild men you mentioned, do they have any form of signal or a way to tell if they're coming?
She thinks for a moment. She says they're pretty good at hiding themselves, actually. So no, not really. They're not the type that are going to yell before they attack. But then there are a few that do.
And those are the ones to be worried about the most?
No, the ones that let you know they're coming, those are the ones you don't have to worry.
Oh, fun. Well, unless you have any general advice to give a weary traveler.
She says, "I think you've tapped me out, at least for tonight."
Then I thank you very, very much for your information. It's been a pleasure talking with you. And I think I'll go and retire to the lovely rooms you have here.
She says, the tap room opens back up, just so you know.
Sorry, DM, could you repeat that?
Yeah, the tap room opens back up at midday, she says.
Okay. I'll keep that noted.
So no breakfast then.
She says, we have to sleep sometime.
Fox
Yeah,
kind of
that's
grumbles to
fine.
himself about the fact there's not that many customers. She doesn't have to stay open late.
Well, they all stay here all night, so that.
They're NPCs. They don't leave. God.
They spawn in and spawn out. Some of them end up in T poses for a while.
Yeah, those are the ones that need to establish dominance.
No, the ones that really need to establish dominance are the ones that you move a chair just a little bit to the side, then when they respawn in, they clip into the chair and freak the hell out.
Nadine
If
is
we-
gonna go to retire for the night.
Okay.
If we put pots on all their heads, can we rob them blind without them noticing?
Quillen also plans to retire. Actually, he's going to go and walk up to Ismark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we're here.
Yes, I guess we are.
What do you feel might be some of the next steps?
Well, Ismark says, looks at Irina and asks, well, how do you feel? And Irina says, it seems safer here than it did at home. But perhaps we'll stay here and see what comes of it. And, if in your journeys, she looks at you, Quaylen, if you come across a place that you think is better, let us know.
Most certainly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure to keep one of my pointed ears out, one of my eyes open.
She smiles. Thank you.
So, have your keys?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would be about time to retire for the night.
All right, I'll move you guys upstairs.
Awesome.
And right as you guys are leaving, the two kids come running around, like running between your legs just to cause a big pain in the ass.
Look, I'm short. Them running between my legs makes me probably trip.
I'm almost as short as them. They'd be colliding into me.
Strength or Constitution save?
Dexterity.
They could probably do it for me.
Yeah. Between Fox, Anya, and
Ned
Cherry.
Damn it.
It's probably less a run and more of like a crawl.
All right.
Wait, where'd we go?
You went up here.
Oh,
If you're, you probably can't see the start. So,
well, I can see.
okay.
Because Fox has the light on him.
Oh, okay. I'll turn on the general light here because I don't think of a
Fox
deal.
is already
Doesn't
a
really
radiant
matter.
paladin.
Yeah.
I mean, I can always just turn my lantern on just long enough for us to all settle in to our places.
Yeah, it's really okay. Not that big enough to. In other words, you're not going to be fighting here tonight, so I don't have to do any. I'm not worried about actual lighting. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, guys, you want to go up the stairs? This door here, you see that? That door there, this door here are the two two people bedrooms, and the door here is the 4-person bedroom. So, pitch yourselves how you're going to be.
Ish mark with Fox, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And is any girl gonna go with Quaylen?
Well, the keys were initially divvied up so that it would be Ismark and Irina. So unless the keys were swapped without...
I think it's safe to say we swap keys around.
Yeah.
Details.
Ismark will stay with Wayland if Fox would, Fox seems a pretty capable fighter, so he's happy to stay with Wayland instead.
He kind of, even though they spent one night with them and they traveled with them, he's still a little bit suspicious, and at the same time also wants the girl they're supposed to be protecting, the sister, surrounded by more people.
Okay. Well, it looks like Nadine's going to sleep. We let Quaylen stay.
Okay.
Quaylen just followed her into the room. Creep.
Or you had the key to the 4 bedroom.
Yeah,
oh, did I?
The key to the 4-person room.
I didn't know. I just knew I had a key. I didn't know which key I had.
So, for clarity, nobody is staying with Quaylen, is that right?
I mean, I will.
Anya's afraid of Nadine right now, so it would make sense for her not to be.
Anya's afraid of what? Oh, yeah.
Nadine.
Yeah.
Alright, that makes sense.
Sure, just opens the door and just plops down on the first bed.
Unfortunately,
which is probably a bit short for her.
Yeah, it is a bit short for her.
Which actually, no, I'm not going to. Never mind.
So you just see her face down with her feet hanging off the edge.
Now you know my pain.
Yeah.
That's true. Sherry's only like 3 inches taller than Armored actually is.
I'm 6'9" in real life.
Exactly. Sherry is like 7 foot.
Screw it. I'm gonna cast this as we're about to have a long rest.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just for some answers about Nadine, maybe.
So Nadine is not a celestial, a fiend, or undead at this time, and
at this time.
Yeah,
nor is she affected by the Hallows. It's as a general evilness in a flavor sort of way. It's kind of hard to get any reading above the general evil level of the background noise. So.
Okay.
Wait, so like there's no evil, like Nadine's not being read as evil, it's just the atmosphere.
Exactly. Nadine is not any different.
She's not a beacon within the surrounding evil.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm no longer celestial because of my status changed, right?
So you weren't ever celestial.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even Asmar don't detect it.
Okay, so. I figured they would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in 5th edition.
Yeah. If they do ping, it's like super slightly. Just like, oh, they're somewhat, kind of, maybe? Not enough to actually... Yeah, they aren't
there's no status change, basically.
Yeah.
They're no angel or Kirin or unicorn? I think unicorns are celestials.
Kirins are also celestial.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just angel babies.
If it was meant to work the other way, it would explicitly state that you count as a celestial for effects of magic inside.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I just was curious.
Okay. So as he casts that kind of in the bedroom area too, Is there any other things of note within 60 feet radius?
No.
Okay.
Everybody in the tavern. By the way, when you do that divine sense, you don't have. There's no action to it. You just kind of concentrate. Right. So nobody notices that you're doing it. In case you're.
Okay.
Yeah, he basically just closes his eyes and breathes in real deep.
That's just his, like, I'm going to bed now, divine sense, make sure nothing's bad around him.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure everything's good around.
It turns out Sherry was the villain all along.
Sherry Strahd.
Yeah,
Sherry Strahd, roll initiative.
No, yeah. Sherry pings as a fiend. She's actually Asmodeus.
All right. The night passes uneventfully. Everybody has a long.
Yay!
Everybody has what?
Yeah.
Has a long rest.
Okay.
I'm already at max hit point.
Yeah, also, Ori, if Nadine would have pinged a Celestial, I would have pinged as a fiend.
Yeah.
I am a tiefling.
Can I do a in-character bit before going to bed, so to speak?
Sure, absolutely. Do all the role playing you wish. I will wait until you are done.
So, as the doors close and Quaylen sits on the bed, did not think that just during the past 2 days that end up with this much chaos. What do you think, Anya?
I don't know. When the matrons of the temple told me to go out and experience the world, I didn't think it would be like this.
Are you alright?
I don't really know, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah.
I guess in this case we're both lost. I'm used to just dealing with the courts. I'm used to just dealing with my tools. This stuff about undead, vampires. I didn't even know almost any of this stuff before I left. I miss being back home when I could just sit on a warm bed, grab a glass of wine, and then just scribble down some things about what's gonna happen tomorrow.
I mean, I've trained my whole life to combat undead, and then when we had to fight those ghasts, and Nadine fell, and Fox fell, and all that, I don't know, it scared me, the fact that I couldn't manage to put a dent in the thing, and then Nadine came back, and that, I don't understand it, that doesn't happen. And, I mean, I could tell if she was undead or not, and she wasn't, so I don't know.
Wait. And I noticed that there's been some things that look different, but she died?
Yes?
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw the thing. Saw the female gas tear into her. I don't know how. I don't know.
Alright! Or was that the DM?
No, that's the DM murdering his keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did I do now?
Your
I thought that
typing
was
is
Ori.
very, very noticeable.
Oh, sorry.
I just wasn't sure. It sounded like somebody was typing angrily. Urgh. The rage.
Well,
He's taking notes to use it against him.
Oh god.
No,
It's like a telltale game.
yeah.
There's something out with Nadine.
Okay.
There was something that I realized I never
Oh.
did.
Okay.
well, guess if we're to travel together, some secrets will have to come out. Not like I can keep this one hiding for too much longer. And Quaylen's gonna open up his cloak to reveal a little mechanical dragon that starts freely moving and flying around his head, resting on his shoulders. Can't sleep with. Can barely sleep with 7 hiding on my person. Why did I even bring him out here? Should. This chaos, those shadows. Nadine, I don't even know what she is. Coming back from the dead? I have no idea what to become of me.
Well, to be fair, I don't think any of us expected this to happen.
No, just a few days ago it was. Oh, there's a bit of riffraff that's causing problems. Let's just go and push him out and move on. Anyway,
I've when they're done, I've got something.
Okay.
okay. I guess, guess we should call it a night and hope we dream of some place that isn't here.
Yeah, that would be a welcome change.
Alright. Well, I hope you can have a peaceful sleep, Anya.
Yeah, hopefully.
7, go into the resting state. Dragon just settles itself down on the cabinet and then just stops moving. And I guess I'll have to call it here.
Okay. I think that's our bit done, so.
Yeah.
Nadine is just gonna pull out the holy symbol in her bag and try, probably in vain, she knows, but to contact Dad to see if she can get through it all.
Yeah, no success
Nothing.
in this. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of sighs a bit and stuffs it back into her shirt and then goes to sleep.
Daddy.
Arlo curls up next to her on the bed.
Oh, baby.
Little cat, make little cat snoring noises. Little chasing a rabbit in his sleep.
You big old baby. I love him.
You just hear Sherry mumbling something, but it's indistinguishable what it is.
Whoa, home.
Have you seen my trees?
Have you seen my trees?
My trees. No, she's not.
I love Sherry.
Indistinguishable because she's dreaming about her home, so she wouldn't be asking for that.
My trees.
Yeah. Yeah. Look with your eyes. My trees.
Damn it. My trees.
But yeah, no, that's all I had. Nadine was just gonna try to contact Dad, and that's it.
Occasionally you hear Sherry, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, well then, the night does pass on the grass, and it's the morning. What are we going to do in the
DM, can I roll
Yes.
a religion check for Anya's religion?
Sure.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
I'm specifically trying to think of if Waylon knows any tunes or songs that would be associated with Anya's religion.
Sure. Since you guys are from the same place, generally, you would know the god she worships, and you probably know something. Yeah, sounds good to me. With a 20, definitely.
Probably a lot of funeral dirges and stuff like that. Not very happy songs.
Maybe at least one happy song?
Fox can assist.
Through the room. Just suddenly Fox going through the walls. I have a premonition. There's this song that's kind of happy.
Nadine wakes up and just starts humming some song in her home country language about killing vampires. I don't know.
Killy vampire, killy vampire, kill them all so dead.
Just hear some Romanian song going on.
So the purpose of that roll was, as Anya wakes up, she hears the sound of little tinkering. And when she gets up, she would see Quaylen fiddling with a bunch of little pieces, creating something that looks kind of like a music box. With 7 fluttering around his head here and there, picking up a piece here and there. And I will say that I've made up a music box.
Yay.
What time of the morning is it?
Whenever you guys want to get up.
Fox gets up at noon in order to have the steak.
Well, I mean, as long as the sun is up, Fox is actually going to go down and go outside unless there's something blocking him.
Nope, there's nothing blocking him.
Nadine's gonna go stand on a roof and do the Solaire pose.
Praise!
Praise the sun.
I assume that you're being silly. So,
Yes. No, she's not gonna climb on the roof. She's not that motivated. Because I'm not that motivated and I'm not that much of a shit poster. I mean, I am, but Nadine's gonna go downstairs and get breakfast.
Gonna get what?
Breakfast. She's gonna eat.
Oh, they don't have breakfast. They're not open till.
Well then I'm gonna open up my rations and eat something.
Okay.
Sherry's gonna get up, look around, and realize, oh,
No.
where's my cousin? Oh.
My fellow speak for the trees friend.
Huh?
Irina tells you that she went out.
Oh. Why?
You're playing the bagpipes at this hour?
Yes.
They're awful at this hour. Arlo stands next to you. Arlo stands next to you and starts yowling, and the cat yowling sounds better than the bagpipes right now.
He's actually in
So,
Discord. I put the song he's playing. It's "Flowers of the Forest," so
it's
that
so
might be good
Arlo
for certain people.
does Arlo make a performance check against the bagpipes?
Charisma Arlo.
Oh. Hold on. Let me pull him up. Why are we... Look, this is just like that time that we had to roll medicine on Arlo, because in the other game that I had Arlo in, they're like, yeah, make Arlo make a medicine check on the dying elf he's trying to help. And I'm like, Arlo can't medicine, he's a cat.
He can lick.
I will lick to cure your wound.
Oh.
Better.
So
The thing-
is
The thing about cat yowls, though, is it's crazy of a yowl.
And it's not even just a cat, he's a lynx. So it's gonna sound even worse. It's gonna sound like screaming children.
What is that noise?
Figured it's like 10,
Just to go
9, 10
investigate
o'clock,
the
something like
noise.
that.
Here's gonna go investigate the noise.
Which noise?
All of the noises.
Fox is outside, just playing a morning dirge.
Or murder.
I am the scared.
At least it's not the noise of dice rolling.
Don't tempt him.
If you said something to me, I'm sorry. Sherry, what were you investigating?
Oh, I wanted to investigate the noises that I was hearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can find Fox in his bagpipes.
What is this instrument?
All right, what do you got? What else do you guys plan to do this week?
I am going to... Nadine's curious about the Burgomeister's house, and she's also wanting to see if she can't find some information on Mr. Rudolph.
Okay.
Unless Anya has any comment regards to what Quaylen is doing, Quaylen would then instruct Seven to hide back into his cloak and put and set the music box down to Anya. For a discussion last night. Hopefully this might help you a little bit. And he's gonna step outside. He's gonna step out outside of the building.
Okay, Fox, did you guys get up at dawn or after?
It was like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Just making sure.
Not sure when the sun actually comes up in this time zone.
I've never thought it what it's like here in Kentucky.
What'd he say?
Well, what season is it? That would give me a better idea.
It's always winter in Vermont.
So nothing grows ever.
Well, it's more like fall generally. So.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me or not hear me?
Yeah, no, we can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So yeah, 9 o'clock, sun's gonna be up. It'll be fine.
Okay. So you get some weird looks by passer. but not awful. It's just like, what is that?
If random's AFK, can we take a quick break?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a quick break.
Nith, you there?
Yo, what's up?
Just curious as to why Anya's so quiet.
Oh, because I'm tired.
Okay, just you can add a
Yeah.
music box to your inventory.
Yeah.
And and if Anya ever plays it, it will play the tune of one of the happier songs of Anya's religion. According to the tinkering thing ability, that music box stays functional for about 25 hours, and it plays a single song at a moderate volume. The box stops playing when it is the song's end or when it is closed. Oh, and I guess all of us, if we have hit dice missing, gain 1 hit dice. Yay.
Yay.
That puts me back up to 2 hit dice. That's so great. Having 2 whole hit dice to be just consumed within a single short rest.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh. We taking a quick break? Oops.
Yep, 5-minute break.
Sorry. The dishes were piling up around my desk and it was really bothering me.
Yeah, I understand that.
Oh, found
People
one
in
more.
the chat, do you enjoying this so far? If you can hear us, that is. I'm not sure if it's from talking to people or the caffeine, but I'm somehow hitting a second wind. Kitty.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
You meowing at me, Katie?
Meow. Meow.
Meow. You just want some scritches, Katie. Is that it?
Is that the cat?
Actually, I just thought, so as, just for flavor, as Sherry comes out to kind of watch Fox play, I'm going to try one more time. Because he's going to change his song.
It got worse! Hold on. I'm gonna... Arlo's gonna... Ha!
Arlo sweeps in, and suddenly the yowls of a cat is more pleasing than the bagpipes.
I mean, they're in Barovia. Their standards aren't very high.
Or he just stops yelling and goes over to Sherry instead.
Arlo just goes over to Sherry and just sits. Nadine is getting ready to head out for the day and go do a few things. What did I say I needed to do?
Nadine things.
You know, that's one of the.
You wanted to talk to the.
I wanted to go check out the Burgomaster's house.
Which Quaylen would definitely join you for that.
She also
One
needed
of the things that I missed about college.
She's gonna go check out see if she can't find any information on this vampire hunter.
Maybe also try to speak with Daddy.
Daddy is not answering her. Daddy hasn't answered her in a couple centuries.
Daddy!
Daddy, why don't you call back?
Daddy.
You never respond to my texts anymore.
New holy symbol, who dis?
New holy symbol, who dis?
Ouch. Damn.
Just this random solar picks it up. Yeah. Who the heck is this, and why do you keep calling me?
I can't find my dad. Have you seen my dad?
No.
Do you know who my dad is?
No.
Probably not.
Have you seen my dad?
No.
Daddy.
Now stop calling me.
He looks like me but taller and has wings.
I can't even see you. I'm just hearing your voice from my holy symbol.
And he's a solar.
Or even worse, Daddy. I'll be your daddy. Nope.
Burns the holy symbol.
Yeah. Nope.
So, fun little story. There was a guy on the OSU campus that would frequently play the bagpipes on the Oval, which is kind of like the green space on the campus.
Yeah.
And we referred to him as Bagpipe Guy. He would, it was like once a week, I think it was on Wednesdays or something like that. Once a week, he'd be out on the Oval playing his bagpipes for most of the day.
Playing Careless Whisper.
Look, no, you joke, but we had, so in school so the band kids always had to stay, we literally had to stay over every day. And so we got bored some days, because some days we didn't do anything, like they just wanted us to organize and clean and all that. But so the tuba players would get bored. And it's never good. It's never good when the tuba players get bored. So we would be sitting there, and off in the distance, we would either hear one of two things. Someone playing in the Hall of the Mountain King and just running around the school. Or someone playing Mission Impossible and sneaking around every corner and bookshelf and every doorway and everything.
Tuba?
Yes.
How do you... Okay.
It got better when they got a hold of the sousaphones. And then, so we would have little fake battles and stuff too, like the flutes and the trumpets would pretend we had either machine guns or little pew-pew laser pistols. And the machine guns and the shotguns were always the flutes. The trumpets were always the little tiny little piddly laser pistols and stuff. So we'd be like,
I always pretended that my flute was a sniper.
I did too. It's better when it's a piccolo. It's better when it's a piccolo, which is just the size of a headpiece of a regular flute.
Yeah.
It's just it's a midget flute. And I miss it. I want another piccolo. But
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, you play that because you're short.
Well, no, I mainly played piccolo. Like, I only did flute if we had concert pieces and they needed more flutes than they did piccolos. Otherwise, I was the piccolo soloist for most of high school and college. Just because I have tiny hands. I have tiny hands, and I was one of the only people that could actually play a piccolo in tune.
One of the common jokes in band. How do you tune two piccolos?
You shoot one. You shoot one and take the other one's pads off the key so they can't actually make noise. They're just sitting there blowing air into it, and then you find a recording that's actually in tune.
Yeah.
I miss my Piccolo, though. Piccolo was fun. Especially when we had to memorize Carmina Burana in the Jupiter Planet Suite.
Okay. We all back?
I could play the piccolo.
Na na na. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Yeah, we were on break, King Ray Ray. Sorry, I forgot to put the break screen up. Actually, I don't have a break screen anymore because where I changed my Twitch name, it destroyed all of my OBS stuff. That's why the Strahd background's not up and the character, she's...
on a break.
Nothing is on my OBS right now. I've got to redo it, and that'll be Monday, and I'll be inebriated.
Oh, me too. I have nothing on mine.
I'll fix that.
Everybody follow random.
Nope. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
All right, we got 30 minutes, so.
Okay, so what? Where do you guys want to go?
I want to find wherever this Burgermeister's house is, and or find somewhere that might look like it might have information on who I need to find.
My thinking is going to the Burgomaster or the stockyard.
Stockyard.
Well, you could go to both of them first, and then the. Want to do the stockyard first?
Sure. Which is closer?
The Burgomaster's house.
We can take care of that first since we're closer to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is here.
All right, burn it.
And I'm guessing we left Ismark and Irina behind.
Yes, they stayed there. Unless you want to bring them, make them with you in the future.
Well, I would comment. We're heading off to the Burgomaster. Would you? I think it would be wise if you do plan to stay here for a while to at least meet up with him and state your intentions.
Okay. Yeah, they agree with that. I just, even though I deleted their icons.
Did the Dean turn into a stoat again?
Oh.
I can. Oh, it won't let me drag myself over. It's doing the thing where, like, if I try to drag my token over. Hello, Nadine.
Oh
my God!
What?
Well, that proves that her dad's a solar. She's a giant angel.
Sherry's just gonna shit on. Sherry's gonna sit on Nadine's shoulder now. We're trading places. Damn.
Oh!
Now it makes you extra tiny.
Yay! It won't let me change my own size for some reason.
Yeah. Does it let you normally?
Huh?
Does it let you normally change your own size?
Yeah, if you give me...
Player.
Oh, I'm so used to not being a player that I don't have controls that I'm so used to having.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh.
Alright. So, you walk down the mansion. You pass a number of houses. And also, as before, the people on the streets give you a wide berth. You pass a sign out of a. You pass a business on the way with that is a cramped shop with a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking with the B engraved on both sides. That's this place here where you're passing.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the other campaign. Never mind.
Yes, that's the other campaign.
Never mind. That's the other campaign. I was like, I couldn't remember who had that. I was like, was it this one or was it Smed? I think it was Smed, wasn't it?
It's Alhambra who has it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrong campaign.
So. All right. So assuming you don't stop there, You continue down towards the house. Let's read a description here. Okay. This mansion has walls of plastered stone, display many scars where the plaster is away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance.
Does it look like it's in better repair than Ismark's mansion was?
Yes, it does not appear as if it's been getting constant attacks by monsters at night.
Guess Quaylen's going to knock on the door.
I'll stand next to him.
Okay.
Hello?
Give me 1 second.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Damn it.
It's Juju.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Juju.
Bark, bark.
Give her moose.
Okay. That's Ivy. So you knock on the door, and a maid comes to the door and looks through it and says,
Hello, is the Burgermaster available, right? Couple of travelers which you have a discussion.
Sure, give me just a minute. Let's go up to the den, and I'll bring him up there.
Oh, certainly.
Can I kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to elbow him because it might hurt him, but like poke, I guess, Ismark and ask him if he knows anything about this guy that we're going to go talk to?
He does not particularly know that, he would be a baron of the Vlakovich family. That is has been had this land for so.
Okay.
Other than that, he doesn't know.
She's just in her experience of nobles, she's just trying to cover her bases.
Yeah, it's cool. Suddenly forgotten which room study.
Burgermeister Meisterburger, take care of a baby outlandish.
Ari, why you do this?
I hate that movie, but that is the only part of that movie I like is that damn character because he's so stupid.
Alright, so she escorts you guys into the house and into this room here. You guys see that?
It won't let me in the house. I'm a vampire. I'm not.
You have been welcomed in.
Oh, that's true. I'm just stupid.
I'm moving everybody else.
Yeah.
Now that he's inside the house, Fox is going to go ahead and just close his eyes and think about things for a minute.
There appear to be no undead celestials.
Nothing outstanding, good or evil.
No. There's the maid. She heads out. She says, if you'll be kind enough to wait here.
Well, certainly. Huh?
She heads off.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to read you a description of the room we passed through. And in the entrance hall, framed portraits adorn the walls of the grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the wall. And this room, padded chairs and couches line the wall of the den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
Well, I think we're just sitting here waiting.
Yep, you are.
Is there? Can I do a perception on the room to see if I could get an estimate on the financial status? Like,
Okay.
are stuff like, is the furniture kept in well repair, or have they been tattered with age?
Okay, go ahead. Give me a perception. Okay. So you would say in general, good quality stuff that has aged, even is old. It's kept in decent repair, but not it's not perfect, and it doesn't look like a lot of it's been replaced in a very. So
Okay, so it's not like the mayor has to go around salvage stuff.
right.
Okay.
All right. After a minute, Burgomaster Baron comes in and says he's followed with his two dogs.
Doggos.
Fox just thinks in his head, well, alright, he looks evil.
That's just the art for this. I noticed, and I figured out who the artist is. Richard Waters' art, a lot of it looks like that.
Yep.
I mean, the two kids looked evil, and they were evil, so...
Well, his art style's just like that. Not all of his stuff. It's just his art style.
The kids were not actually evil house.
Yeah, but the kids we first saw, they were part of the house.
True. Okay. Where's my hello?
Oh, where? My handout.
There you go.
Where is my handout?
Okay. So he comes in and he says, takes a look at everybody and does a kind of appraising look of all of you. And he says, Outlanders, welcome to Valaki. How can I help you?
Thank you for your welcome. To address business first, we wish to introduce ourselves. I myself am Quaylen. And you have indicates for the others to introduce themselves to him.
Fox stands up, kind of gives him a half bow. Fox. Blackbane, if you have to know my last name.
Nadine is quiet for a minute, because the rest of the party's already figured out she's, of some noble birth. So she's debating on whether or not she wants to kind of, let these people know that or not.
And also, Quellen was indicating for Ismark.
Yeah, so I was waiting for everybody else. But Ismark himself and Irina, and the Baron says, I had met your father. He was a good man. I'm sorry for his loss. Ismark tells him, it's mentioned that he's son of the lake, and that's how he did it. So not anything suspicious.
Okay, I was about to question that.
Yeah. I thought I cleared up. I should say also, especially Fox and Quaylen notice that the Baron did come in here wearing a breastplate and having a rapier on his side. So Just FYI. He says, I assume the rest of you are introducing yourselves? No.
I don't know if I want to do it.
Fox just kind of points. Nadine, Anya, a very lost person by the name of shit, I forgot her.
Sherry.
Sherry.
How dare?
I mean, you don't interact enough. I need to know you.
Sorry for some of the hesitation of my fellow travelers. So, first order of business, a couple of us might be wishing to stay in town for a bit longer than the others. Is there a place could be used for some of us to stay in?
Property prices is what he means. Gather you're the lord of this area, is that correct?
I am, yes. Well, he seems surprised. If there are vacant houses, and if you are willing to fix one up and perhaps participate in the village and bring a good attitude, you are welcome to one.
Fox is just kind of reading his body language the whole time he's giving his answer.
Carolyn is as well.
He seems surprised that you asked that, and but he seems very concerned about Fox.
Very concerned about Fox?
No, just about that. You can tell that because you well enough. That he's concerned about that part where he talked about as long as you have a good attitude. That is a very of utmost concern.
Can I? First of all, I want to look around the room as while I'm standing there and see if I can't, or the house even, see if I can't find any signs of anything that might have been magic that he would like to proof of the purple thing lights. But I also kind of want to just go over and just nonchalantly, if I can, pet the dog and just ask the dog if it, just like in the most like non-obvious way, just like ask the dog, like just pet the dog, be like, is everything okay? Everything okay? Like pet the dog and just see if the dog can tell me what's going on in the house. Speak with animals. Sorry.
That's gonna be tricky with him standing right there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that you'd have to cast a spell.
Well, I know, I'd use the spell, but I was trying to find a way to like subtly.
Walk up to the dog.
Yeah.
You guys could just blow it off as her being crazy. I mean.
So yeah, he would probably know you were about. So.
Yeah, I'll just investigate the room. Okay. Perception.
Yeah, perception. And nature or insight if you want to get a read on the.
I'll do insight if I want to get a read on the dog, like because the animals usually will show some sign of something being wrong, I guess. So. Nature. Which one's better, insight or nature? Insight.
Okay, so for perception, this seems like it's a normal den, like people use it. You get the kind of feeling that the bear head on the wall is kind of meant to be intimidating. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything particularly unusual, except what I described to Quaylen earlier, which is that the furniture is of high quality, but old. As far as the dogs go, they're not upset in a way other than there are strangers in our house.
Okay.
And this is my person, and this is my house.
Are they're not reacting to me in any way though?
Not particularly more than they are the.
Okay.
So.
Alright, that's all I need. She doesn't like the bear.
Before I continue, Anya or Sherry, do you have anything to do or say or see or look?
Nope.
I should also mention he did introduce himself as Baron Vargas Delakovich, the burgomaster of Turkey, and he it did introduce his dogs as well, Rika and Radu. Where's his dogs' names?
Sherry's gonna cautiously go up to one of the dogs and try to pet it.
And when you do, it like hesitates for a second, and then
It does what?
the Baron says to the dog, "It's all right," and then looks at you and says, "You can pet her."
Okay. I'll just quietly pet her, then step back.
Okay.
Some good dogs you got there.
He says, "Thank you. We bred them ourselves. They've been in a while. If you're interested in puppies, let us know. We usually the air sex take care of selling them. Interested?" I
Fox
appreciate you
scratches his
coming.
chin and gives a nod.
Uh-huh.
Do they make good tracking hounds?
Well, they're more guard dogs than trackers. I don't necessarily need a lot of for that. I have Isaac for that. He kind of laughs. But so the dogs are more for protection.
What do the puppies usually go for?
Derek has to double check.
Do you currently have a litter, or?
I think that the Airsex have one left. One from the litter that they are to deal.
I hope it's a derpy dog.
And we shall name it Moon.
In my two Apocalypse game, there one of the PCs is a Suboxy named Crescent, and Moon became its name. So
no, they started naming the. I guess NASA decided to say that the moons that were, I guess, gravitating around other moons are called moons now.
Yeah. He says 125 gold.
You say 125?
Yeah, 125.
All right. But you say there's no price on a house. As long as we find a vacant one, we can just occupy it as long as we take care of it?
You're welcome to, yes. As long as you take care of it, have a good attitude. Come to the festivals, too. There's a festival this weekend. Please attend. We'd love to have you.
Yeah,
Fox looks around. What day of the week is it anyway?
It is Wednesday. 3 days till
it's Fantasy Wednesday.
Yes, Fantasy Wednesday.
If we're still in town by the time of the festival, we'll love to go.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
As for the price of the dog, color me interested, but not able to supply the reasonable price.
He says, "I understand. Perhaps we could see about exchanging favors or something."
Well, I was going to ask you. I'm sure something has to be done around the town we can maybe help with. We have many skills amongst our group.
Mm-hmm. He says, "Yes, in fact, we have a bit of a missing person. You see, my wife's maid and butler here disappeared in the last week, and we have not seen hide nor hair of them. It's quite troubling, and poor Melita has attempted to keep up with everything, but it's a difficult task. So if you hear anything or see anything for skills, that definitely would be we would be interested.
Do you Nadine kind of pipes up. Do you have anything that might have belonged to either of them that might have a smell on it?
Oh yes, I'll have Melita take you to the servant's room to show you.
All right.
Is there any chance that they were just pair of lovers that have absconded with each other?
He gives a strong laugh, and he says, that would be very surprising, as my butler is not the type who enjoyed the company of women, if you understand what I mean. Also, he was quite a bit older than her. So, but it could be, yes, definitely. It's unusual for people here to flee the city, though, as there aren't many safe places to go outside.
Fox kind of nods at him.
Have you upset anyone recently, then, for your people to be going missing?
He says, he takes a bit of a chuckle, and he says, when they upset me, that there's a problem. So I would say no, I don't.
Well, as you can probably guess from our questions, we are interested in potentially helping out with your missing servants problem.
Mm-hmm.
For that specifically, could we take a bit of a rain check? I've been meaning to stop by the stockyard after our discussion.
Of course. I'll let Melita know that back you into the servant. You can speak to them as well, to Melita or Caesar the cook, about what they know. Or of course, my wife Lydia. She is often in dining room working on the festival decorations for friends. You could talk to her as well.
Okay. Quaylen looks at the rest of the group. Is there any topics that any of you wish to discuss or bring up?
Actually, no. I didn't hear about the magic, unless
I
scared.
did. I'm trying to figure out a way to not sound suspicious.
Fox is not saying anything about that. He has his own plan in his head.
I'll look around when we go to the servants' quarters, because
Okay.
it's also, we got 5 minutes too, so.
Yeah, too.
Fox was actually going to try and take Quaylen aside stealthily and whisper into his ear, "Go have a look about. Go be a rogue, damn it."
Okay.
If he's gonna disappear, I'll have Nadine slip away and turn into the stoat again.
Become it.
And
well, we could do that next session.
Yeah, no, I'm just stating intent.
Yeah, for stuff like that of disappear, go off. I would say that'd be best waited until after we leave, since Quaylen did just give the group an out in the before we address this, we would like to get supplies.
No, absolutely. And like Fox would actually give the two roguish characters a cover by saying, "How about you guys go and find us a house while we go and investigate the rest of these things?" So, yeah.
Okay.
That way, those two can slip away and then disappear into the house somewhere.
So, are you guys actually going to go to the stockyards? By the way.
Yes.
I mean, that was Quaylen's intention after this, but he was asking the group if they, including the NPCs, if they had any other topics that they wanted to bring up.
Right.
I don't, unless he knows something about this. I guess I can ask him about if he knows anything about Mr. Rudolph.
He thinks about this for a moment. I can't say that I do. The name vaguely hits the bell, for something, but I cannot think of what. I don't. I know I've never met a man by that name. You should ask the Markovs in the inn. They know more people who are passing through town rather than the natives.
Ask who?
The Markovs at the inn.
The
Yeah.
innkeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I got one last question. If you
Mhm.
could maybe direct us towards one of these vacant houses, be awful embarrassing to go and open a door to somebody we think is vacant and find someone living in there.
A rather a somewhat larger one, please, so that we don't have
Okay.
to.
Sure, he points you at one direction, and we'll handle that next session.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
if you guys want to look at this handout, there's a link there for the price list of the stockyards. You guys add between sessions and decide what you want. If you want to do any particular role playing there, we can do that then too. But if you want that,
I think for interest of time, that we'll just have a Quellen will say, since as far as I know, there's nothing else to do. Thank you very, very much for your time, and we will arrive back once we've been able to prepare ourselves a bit better.
he
You
kind of
never know what
smiles.
might happen, even
You
when you're
kinda-
searching for a servant.
Yeah, he kind of smiles a little bit and he says, "It's a pleasure to meet you, from Devalaki. Remember, all will be well." Then he lets you. Then he leaves.
God damn it!
What? Did
They
you
don't
want to
have
ask something?
arrows. No,
Okay.
it's for the stockyards. They don't have
Oh, okay.
arrows.
No.
But they do have
Because they don't
chickens
have
and
bows.
donkeys.
I
They got a
am going
pig.
to insight on the and all will be well.
Mhm. Okay.
All will be spooky. Oh, hey, they have shields here. Oh, they're really expensive though.
He seems to honestly believe that, and that that is something he seems that he is kind of like I don't know how to say it. It's like he says it like he
witch?
says it all the time.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
so
like a standard greeting or departure thing.
Okay.
All right.
He says it like an ad
Yeah.
or a mantra
And then I
or
guess
whatever.
the bunch of us leave. We can go and look at the stockyards.
Mhm.
And in terms of giving us an out to break off, technically we could just say that you guys decided to take a little bit more time in the stockyard.
Okay.
So
All
we
right.
can all still go and then come back in different groups if you want.
I mostly wanted to know if to show you the price list to look at between sessions. So
Yes.
fair.
Everything's so expensive.
So we could still maybe skip some of the RPing when it comes to the stockyards, right? Is that where you're going?
if you want to, yes, you absolutely can. You can go in. They'll if you want to sell something, just message me in Discord, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
For it.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna maybe sell a few things.
okay, so these guys, just as a general FYI, they're the prices. They're not as expensive as they are in Barovia. They're still pretty expensive, but the folks who run the stockyards are pretty nice to you. You know, in that same like they want to make a sale kind of way, and they might even be apologetic about the prices, but that's what they can do. So
All right.
So can we do some quick checks, like persuasion check for a discount or anything like that?
Let me. 'Cause I need to go, so I'm gonna have to.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to end the stream. You guys can keep
Yeah.
talking, but I'm gonna end the stream.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching, chat. We will see you later.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you for watching.
She all paranoid. It's only 9 o'clock.